Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
Kpop news.
Hey everyone!
And Hype and Blackpink Let's Seraphim. Why are K-pop fans fighting after Coachella 2025?
Welcome back to the channel. So today, I want to talk about something that's been blowing up on both Twitter and TikTok, especially in the K-pop space. And yeah, it's the usual story, fan wars. So here's the context. NHYPEN just made their Coachella debut in 2025, which is an incredible achievement for them and for 4th gen idols in general. Lisa has also performed and absolutely killed it, as always. And Jenny said is coming up soon, which everyone is hyped about. It should have been a moment where we all came together to celebrate K-pop
this.
artists
It didn't come out yet. She didn't perform yet.
I guess the video was made before she performed, yeah.
history at one of the biggest music festivals in the world. But instead, we've got fans tearing each other apart. One major trigger was the whole view count comparison between NHYPEN and Blackpink's performances. Some news outlets, like Rolling Stone and others, reported that NHYPEN had one of the most watched Coachella performances ever. Quick reminder for everyone talking about view counts. The nearly 3 million views being mentioned came from Blackpink's official YouTube channel, not the official Coachella channel. So when comparing views on Coachella's platform, so these fandoms need to chill FCK down. And immediately, some blinks started pushing back with receipts, screenshots, and stats, saying Blackpink hit over 2.5 million views across platforms and had over 450k likes on their official channel. Now, in a perfect world, we'd look at all this and say, wow, both groups are doing amazing, and move on. But of course, some fans took it as a personal attack and jumped into insult mode, saying things like, they can't sing, who even are they? And all the usual toxic stuff we've unfortunately come to expect. And here's the wild part. Lisa was literally there in the crowd supporting NHYPEN, artists supporting artists. That's such a beautiful moment, and it should have set the tone. But then, parts of the fandom just flipped it and made it about competition again. Another point that's been thrown around is the whole stage presence debate, like people comparing crowd sizes and asking, where were NHYPEN's fans? But let's be real, Blackpink performed on the main stage, NHYPEN didn't. That makes a huge difference in terms of audience visibility and capacity. Plus, not everyone can afford 5k tickets just to be at Coachella to support their idols. Crowd size doesn't always reflect fandom strength. And then, this one really got me. Lee Seraphim's fan club posted a simple congrats to NHYPEN, and somehow that turned into more drama. Some fans got mad, saying no one supported Lee Seraphim last year, and accused them of being Hybe stans. But like, come on, Lee Seraphim and NHYPEN are both under Hybe. They're label mates. Supporting each other is literally normal, not suspicious. You can't separate the parent company from the artists.
Yeah.
That's like being mad your sibling cheered for your cousin. It's family. It's support. That's what it should be about. So here's my take. You can hype up your
new jeans.
Well, new jeans, yeah, that's a different story. But yeah, these I have no problem them supporting each other. Why is that a problem?
own favorites without dragging someone else down. Saying something nice about another group doesn't make you any less loyal to your bias group. K-pop is meant to bring people together through music, culture, and shared passion, not to be used as ammo for hate and clout chasing. Let's normalize cheering for multiple artists. Let's normalize positivity in a space that desperately needs it. Because these idols, NHYPEN, Lisa, Jenny, all
I mean, I feel like, just because all three of them, these three groups are K-pop group, doesn't mean they have to support each other. Like, they're groups, period. Like, all American artists don't support each other. Why should they? So why all Korean artists should support each other? Also,
It's because
it's like,
they're
why?
in the minority. That's why.
I don't feel like the fan bases should support each. If they don't like the other fan base, they don't like it. Like they don't have to go and support it.
It's like, imagine if we had like Drake and then Kendrick Lamar's base both in, like, let's say,
Yeah,
in a very German festival.
yeah, they would drag each other.
They would drag each other.
Yeah, exactly. So why is this a problem?
It just so happened.
Like the fan bases drag each other in the West too. Like it's just the fact because they're Korean artists doesn't mean
Or
anything.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj's
Yeah,
base.
like why would you picking feuds now? As far as we know, there's no feud between Blackpink and HYBE. That's like
But do they naturally hang out with each other?
No.
Exactly.
Right. So why would they
So they
support
might as well
each
be
other?
rivals.
Just because they're part of K-pop doesn't mean you have to support every single K-pop act.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense either. Because then you like, oh, everything about K-pop is good. Well, it's no. It should be, you should be able to criticize. And if you want to criticize NHYPEN's crowd size, you can criticize. Their crowd wasn't it, guys. We reacted to the crowd response, just wasn't there. The performance was good, but the crowd didn't respond to it.
And
so
we see that the situation with XG is not even considered in the discussion here.
this was before XG, but XG slayed.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to the next one. What's going on here?
Nothing new. Ooh, ooh, something is actually really wrong.
What you doing, YouTube?
I think we got blocked. Welcome to the
There you
block
go.
party.
Okay.
Party of two.
Oh, that's why. 4 minutes ago, new video. Cool. Right on time.
Whoa.
Okay. Skip that. Okay. What's this?
Coachella
What
2020.
did we skip? I didn't read them.
Black Lisa and Jenny, something about them.
Oh.
Blackpink, Lisa and Hypen and fan Coachella drama with one chill video.
25 wasn't
Please
just
don't
about
tell me it's not the same video we just saw with Lisa vibing.
the music this year. It became ground zero for one of the most unexpected but iconic idol interactions that low-key ended a fan war in the most chill way possible. Yeah, we're talking Blackpink's Lisa and NHYPEN. Let's break this all the way down. So here's what went down. Lisa performed at Coachella and shut it down, as expected. The queen brought elegance, power, and the charisma only Lisa can. Fast forward a day, NHYPEN hit the same stage, delivering their own jaw-dropping performance that had fans screaming. But here's where things got messy. Lisa, being the supportive sunbae she is, was seen vibing to NHYPEN's set. But instead of celebrating this wholesome moment, some netizens decided it was the perfect time to stir up drama. Suddenly, videos from NHYPEN's live started circulating, twisted with out-of-context captions and bizarre narratives. Certain fans, who clearly had too much time on their hands, began fanning flames that didn't need to be lit. NJZ weren't having it. They immediately called out the misinformation and stood by the group.
NJZ?
That's the fan base name for Unhypen.
But just when it looked like the drama was gaining traction, Nikki and Jay said, "Let's drop a bomb real quick." Out of nowhere, a video of the duo, just casually chilling with Lisa, appeared on Instagram, captioned with 2 simple words: chill vibe. No long paragraphs, no explanations. Just 3 idols vibing, being unbothered, and basically telling the internet, "You're doing too much." Fandom reactions. The internet lost it. One fan wrote, "Lisa does not give a fly about y'all's fanwares. Grow up, losers." Another said, "Just like that, they ended fanwares. We need more moments like this." And then there's the legendary.
Yeah, I
the
would have
caption
liked if she shut down the whole situation before why they were mute for like 2 weeks. That's a way to end the fan war, because everyone online was talking about the whole situation of the leak videos, and now it's like as if it's never happened.
being chill vibe is taking me out. LMAO. At the end of the day, this is the kind of energy we need in K-pop. Less drama, more unity, more chill vibes. Lisa, Nikki, and Jay just reminded everyone that while fans might be fighting, the idols are out here, just living.
Yeah, that's the thing. Idols don't really care about y'all fan wars. Like, they
Yeah, but you see how quick they were to shut things down? Quick, with the quickness.
shut down things that they care about.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if they even care about it. I don't know. I don't even know.
Looks like there's a shake.
Did NMIXX's Haewon replace NJZ in Coca-Cola's new ad? Ooh.
Up in the world of K-pop endorsements, and fans are taking notice. Recently, Coca-Cola launched a vibrant new ad campaign in Korea, featuring NMIXX's Haewon and popular YouTuber Panty Bottle. The campaign focuses on bringing a refreshing burst of excitement to everyday life, and with Haewon's bright and energetic image, it's easy to see why she was chosen. But with NewJeans, also known as NewJeans, having been the face of Coca-Cola globally,
What?
netizens couldn't help
Also
but
known as New
What
Jeans.
the fuck shit say?
New Jeans.
With new jeans,
Also
also known
known
as
as
new
New
jeans.
Jeans.
What?
ask, did Haewon just take over NewJeans' spot? I guess they switched from NJZ to Haewon. She suits the brand well. Haewon is so adorable. She matches the brand well because of her bright image. And a fan favorite.
I mean, New Jeans did say that they're going on a hiatus. So what, you expect Coca-Cola to just not promote themselves because of New Jeans? Like, no, they're gonna find another person. That's what New Jeans didn't realize when they did this whole little thing. They thought
The bag.
yeah, they thought they couldn't be replaced. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
Somebody else is gonna fill up those shoes, so it doesn't matter.
She is going places.
Coca-Cola, hi.
Taking on
we're
individual
here.
advertisements. The speculation heated up even more after NewJeans declared the termination of their exclusive contract with Adore last October. But after a court accepted Adore's injunction request.
I guess we're going back into the summary. Yeah, I mean, good for Haewon. That's a good opportunity. Honestly, NMIXX deserves all the opportunities they get because they're a good group, very talented group.
Hey, everyone.
They should get more recognition than they do. IVE's Yujin versus aespa's Winter. Viral pan post. What is pan? Sparks fan war over Instagram once again. In fan wars.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the latest drama that's taken over Korean online forums. And this time, it's centered around Instagram follower counts. Yes, really. A post on the popular Korean site, Pan has gone viral after comparing the social media numbers of top 4th generation idols, including IVE's and Yujin and aespa's Winter. But the real story here isn't the numbers. It's the fan war that exploded in the comments section. So here's the deal. The original post claimed that An Yujin's follower count seems low compared to her peers. The OP pointed out that while Jung Won-young has over 14 million followers, Yujin sits at around 7.92 million. Then they brought in aespa's Winter, who currently has 12.6 million, along with Ning Ning and Giselle, both near the 10 million mark. At first glance, it might
But this makes sense because aespa is more a global group and IVE is a Korean group. IVE is not really popular, like in the West. aespa is more pop. I'm not saying aespa is like super popular, but they're more popular than IVE. So it makes sense that aespa's girls have more followers individually than a girl from IVE. Obviously,
And recently, aespa's been out and
yeah.
about.
Wonyoung has a shitload because Wonyoung is like, you guys said she's like the next star, so I get that. But IVE as a group is just, they're not really
How
that
many does
popular.
Wonyoung have?
14th something.
seem like just a data comparison, but fans weren't buying it. The tone of the post and the repeated mentions of specific idols raised red flags. And soon, netizens were accusing the OP of trying to stir up a fan war, especially between Winter and Yujin's fandoms. One user summed it up perfectly. This is that classic mental breakdown pattern. Put down Yujin by propping up Winter, then tear Winter down using Yujin, and so on. It's a fan war playbook. Another added, why do people keep trying to pit Winter and Yujin against each other? Is it because they're more talented than your faves? Others were quick to point out that popularity isn't just about follower counts. Yujin has had a huge impact with IVE and as a host on variety shows. Winter's stage presence and vocal ability have earned her a massive following worldwide. Both idols are successful
Either way,
in their own
they
right,
both. I was gonna say, like, either way, they're both very successful.
and fans are demanding an end to these toxic comparisons. Here's what we're really seeing. An attempt to weaponize social media stats to pit female idols against each other. A pattern where antis create chaos by manipulating fandom rivalries. And finally, the fandoms themselves stepping in to shut it down. Let's be real. Fan wars only hurt the idols we claim to support. At the end of the day, Yujin, Winter, Karina,
Do they hurt them or do they make them more relevant? I don't know.
I think what keeps them both relevant because 50 Cent and Ja Rule, they keep the beef going because they keep in the eyes of the media.
Yeah, and they stay relevant. Aside from that, who gives a fuck about Ja Rule? But
Yeah.
he's in the media doing media runs because of the beef.
Yeah, and Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, these two they feed off the energy and keeps eyes and focus on
honestly,
them.
beef is good. Beef
Good.
is fun. The only
Yeah.
problem what I have with
Especially
this,
when it's iconic.
what I have with this is that is the fan war. I would like for
Yeah.
them to
If
come
it
out
was
and diss
them,
each
it would
other.
be
Oh, that would be
different.
fun.
That would be
Yeah,
different.
but the fact that the fans beefing with each other, that's kind of like whatever. But if they came out and talk shit about one another, no, that would be dope.
I don't know if that's ever happened.
In K-pop,
Yeah.
only
can't
like
even
subliminally,
imagine.
we've seen like 80s supposedly diss Banksy Hyuk, subliminally. But I wish they
Hey
straight
everyone,
up came
welcome
out
back to-
and
We
said by the name.
we've seen it with, like, for example, with BTS, the people who
Oh,
are in the
BTS have
rap,
this,
in
yeah.
the underground rap world, they had said something about BTS, but they said the only reason they were doing that because they were smaller and they wanted the attention that they
Right,
would
to
get
chase
off of
clout,
BTS. Yeah.
Stray Kids' sweet moment sparks fan war.
Wow, the fans.
So
the fans want to fight.
Today the whole
The
videos
fans
about
wanna
fan wars. Is
fight.
that what this is?
Ah.
God damn.
The fan
Oh
wars
my
wanna fight.
goodness.
the channel. So, things got unexpectedly heated online this week. And it
They
all
said, "We
started with a
bored.
wholesome moment
Let's-
between
let's have
Stray
some
Kids Felix
commotion."
and
Oh, you guys posted this on Discord. Oh.
Han. During a recent live, Felix casually mentioned, I've gained weight recently. And Han, without missing a beat, told him, it's okay, you're pretty.
살쪘어? 살쪘어? 좀 쪄도 돼. 쪄도 돼? 이뻐.
And fans were loving it. One comment said, Han telling Felix that it's okay to gain weight and that Felix looks pretty warms my heart. Another added, this is why I love SKZ so much. They lift each other up, even when they're insecure. But, of course, Twitter did its thing. What started as praise quickly spiraled into a fan war when people started dragging NHypen into the convo. Comments like, NHypen, take notes, and, oh, that fat phobic group can't relate, stirred up the pot. People brought up past moments where NHypen members, especially Sunu, were allegedly teased about his weight. Like that time Jay joked he could eat the whole table. NHypen fans weren't having it. One clapped back with, another day of, how do I make this about NHypen? And another bluntly said, this post is about Stray Kids. Why are you dragging other groups? Fly off. So what was supposed to be a sweet, body-positive moment ended up reigniting debates.
Yeah, stay out fucked up on this one. That has nothing to do with
Why?
Because that has nothing to do with Hypen. Why? What about Hypen? Why dragging Hypen into this? What does it have to do with unhyping?
This was bound to happen. You make this kind of comments, you're gonna take the
What
good,
kind
you're
of
gonna get the,
comment?
oh, like this sweet cute moment. It's easy
But
to
what
take that
has
cute
nothing
sweet
to do
cute.
with unhyping?
I know, but it's so easy to take a sweet cute moment and just make it sour.
No, but that's I'm saying that's on stage. They fucked up. That's has nothing to do with unhyping. And jeans ain't doing nothing wrong for standing up for unhyping.
I think whoever posted said that wants attention. They would have put any
Probably.
name.
Yeah, this is like
honestly.
has nothing to do
Because
with
it was not
unhyping.
even as of recent. Like it would make sense if it
What,
was like
the Stray Kids video?
what and Hypen,
Oh,
if Hypen made this comment recently and they say, look, you see, then that I can understand this being the setup, but that is just a random like hit, random stray from a stay.
yeah, but even the unhyping comment, it's honestly not a big deal. It's just guys making fun of each other. That's like
Because it's also
completely normal
context,
conversation.
context too.
Yeah, like saying, "Oh, you can eat the whole table." Well, okay, so what? Guy can eat.
I
Big deal.
mean, they know the culture, they know the vibes. It's like, don't be delusional. You know, it's a very sensitive topic when it comes to food in that industry particularly. So when they're talking about this, it leaves open for that. So
Yeah, but they should, by talking about it, we normalize that it's not a taboo. Because right now it's taboo.
yeah.
Remember that
I'm
one time we
impressed. I'm
reacted to
impressed with
Stray Kids
Felix
and like,
saying that.
oh, don't talk about what they eat, because fuck out of here. We're gonna talk about whatever the
That
fuck we
was
want to talk
impressive
about.
for Felix to even acknowledge
The
it because
fuck?
he
Who
he
cares?
knows he's the visual and he knows he's the model and everything. So I know for him to make that comment, it was a big deal. And Han was super super supportive, and Han is super understanding too, because he goes through that situation too with his cheeks. Because there was moments where he's
Cheeks.
sensitive of his cheeks being puffier than
Yeah, he
usual.
does retain
So
water in his
yeah,
face. Yeah.
so he understands Felix. So that was a truly truly a cute sweet moment.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. This was a nice moment between the Stray Kids, and now we're talking about unhyping.
Not hyping that situation.
Like
They
what?
know each other. They can play and have fun
Yeah,
with
it's
each
not.
other. It's just what's awkward is that there's a camera and we also see this moment too. So of course,
But that's
it
what
leaves
makes it not
open.
awkward.
Yeah, yeah, but it leaves open for
'Cause
people to like
If
say.
it was actually an issue, they would cut it out of camera. They wouldn't put it on camera. Because it's a
Really?
non-issue, they leave it on camera because it's a joke. Nobody's offended by it. If it was offending someone, they would cut it out
Yeah.
because they wouldn't want people seeing it.
But I'm happy that this cute moment is still there. I think it was a very sweet moment.
No, the moment was good, but don't make it about unhyping.
Yeah,
Around
that
how
was
K-pop
random.
idols treat each other when it comes to body image. Let's just remember, every group has a different vibe, different friendships, and humor isn't always universal. Let idols live. What do you think? Was this taken too far?
It was taken too far.
It was. And the food they make the food look good. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.